one of the most surprising things when I was doing my research is they found the car across the street from your house?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, again, Cornelius, I met him on this street. I met him through someone that I used to call a brother. He's deceased now. He died of an overdose, but he lived on that street with me as well. Bobby, his name was Bobby. And we both grew up on that street since birth. And he was Cornelius' friend. So Cornelius knew about the abandoned house. He knew about different little houses on the street that did certain things or whatever. So he had he was very familiar with that street as well. And so for whatever reason, he decided to park the car over there at that abandoned house. As long as I've been in the streets, Cam, I don't know if you ever been in the streets, ever been a criminal or what, that ain't my business. But even if you haven't been in the streets, I'm sure you're smart enough to know that I've been in the streets long enough that ain't no way in hell I'm gonna agree with nobody to park a car that you just used in a high profile murder across the street from where I sell dope at.
All over the news. That car's all over the news.
Ain't no way I'm gonna agree to that. Under no circumstances. I wouldn't give a if you had the same AK that Gucci Man had to his head to my head. I'm not agreeing to that. So anybody that knew me, like I still get people right to this day saying, when they found their car across the street from my spot, that let them know right then that I had nothing to do with it. Because if I was in on that drill, ain't no way that motherfucking car would have been right there.
Did you ever, so you're seeing the news, and then all of a sudden this car is parked across the street.
I ended up putting
Did you see it, and were you like,
I put it together.
Is that the fucking car?
Yeah, I put it together.
That was used? No way.
Yeah, I put it together. And that's when I started calling, I started calling every motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, what's up? Who the fuck, what's going on? Motherfuckers was stuttering, not answering the phones, and, all kind of weird ass shit, so. Yeah, that was crazy, but yeah. Everybody acted like they didn't know what the fuck was going on when I started going off about this car across the street from where I sell dope at.
Oh, okay, so I didn't know this. So you started going off online about this?
No, not online. I start calling Cornelius bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew he had something to do with it. Because the night that I called Juke over to listen to the music, he was the one to come knocking on the door, asking, did Juke and them want to do something about his brother getting shot at? And I never knew, I never heard it at that point, that Gotti his truck had been shot up. And I told Cornelius when I came out on the porch, I told him he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. I said, I done heard of Dolph being shot at and shit like that. And to my surprise, he knew what he was talking about. Because when I went back in the house, I ain't say nothing to Juke about it because I didn't want to run Juke off from the music deal. My main concern was trying to get out the streets and get drop signed to this deal so me, him, and my brother could, get out the streets. And when Juke was leaving, that's when Cornelius came from across the street from at Miss Ruby's house. And that's when he asked Juke, what's up? Y'all ain't trying to do nothing about Dolph trying to, kill your brother? And I thought Juke was gonna be like, man, boy, ain't nobody did shit to my brother. And to my surprise, Juke looked over at me and was like, cuz, who it is? I said, man, that's my little partner Bobby. That's his little homie Steve across the street. And Juke was like, man, how you know that? And that's when he said Dolph had a cousin or an aunt that lived over on South Wall where he was from, and said Dolph had been bragging on the drill when he sent the car. They caught Gotti on Winchester and let off about 40 to 60 rounds. But Gotti was bulletproof. So didn't nothing happen.
Man, that's, whew. Yeah, man. It seems like both of those guys had bulletproofs. I think the same thing happened to Dolph too. I think in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I think it happened to him too over there.
Yeah, he was in the
They
scrum.
tried to kill him and he had a bulletproof car or truck.
Yeah.
or somebody did. I don't know who did,
Yeah,
but you know.
yeah, Dolph, he did.
Man, okay. Do you know? You know what caused the problems between these guys? Was it really just like, man, like y'all that Dolph didn't want to sign with Gotti? Like that's
Nah,
so
that ain't
crazy.
that wasn't the, you know what I'm saying, that was the issue. It wasn't an issue with Gotti per se, you know what I'm saying? When he tried to sign Dolph, when Dolph, you know, declined, you know what I'm saying, to sign or whatever, Dolph didn't just decline. Dolph went on I guess what you call it, a media run, and just started talking bad about Gotti. Started telling, you know what I'm saying, how he was talking down on his own artists to him and tried to sign him and things like that. So I think that kind of rubbed Gotti the wrong way. But um, the issue, I think, and a lot of people, valid people, credible people, think Gucci played a role in it, a major role. You know, Gucci fueled that beef between Dolph and Gotti. You know, Gucci made Dolph hate Gotti more than he actually did, because Dolph was a loyal friend. You know, he was a friend of Gucci's, and you know, I think Dolph, for the most part, you know, like me, if he with you, he with you. So, yeah, I think that beef was more so fueled by Gucci, and Gucci had that battery in Dolph back.
Well, now that all this is over, and you know you've made it through this, you came out unscathed. You know, are you worried that, you know, not everybody believes that you're innocent? Are you worried that somebody might try to come after you or do something to you?
The environment I come from, we don't worry about things like that. You know, it's second nature. Shit could have been happened to me 30 some years ago. I mean, I'm from that environment. So you get numb to certain things. So stuff that would have the average person scared to go outside and not doing things that they need to do because of, you know, it's different with me. Those type of things don't bother me. I face them head on. If it's an issue, I ain't ducking nothing but some bad.
I hear that, man. Well, I'm glad you made it out, man. I'm glad that it worked out for you.
For sure, appreciate it, bro.
You know, congratulations on everything, on your success, and you know, now you know you're doing podcasting, and you know, you're definitely a face out here, man. So
yeah,
you know, that's dope.
and to hear that coming from you, that's motivation. You know, because you one of the people that I study, you know, and get I whatever you put down, I pick up. You know, if I feel like, you know, it could help benefit me or whatever, you know, because like I told you, you know, I've been following your platform for even before I got in this YouTube space, and you know, you always had some good content, and I knew that before I ever would thought that I would be doing content. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I follow you, Vlad, you know, No Jumper, and Seti. Some of, you know, I'm a big hip hop guy, so, and to actually be on your show now, and to, you know, be talking to one of my favorite guys from YouTube, you know, it's a surreal feeling, you know. A lot of people don't know how big you really are, you know, because you're so humble with it. But, you know, I know, and, you know, it's a blessing to be here, you know, and hopefully I get a chance to sit down with you again.
Yeah, that would be dope. Yeah, for sure, man.
For sure.
Well, I appreciate you.
Man,
taking the time, man. Dope content, dope interview.
Man, for sure, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for having me, man. And if you would be so kind, let me announce my platform to your supporters and followers. They can catch me on Instagram, Hernandez Govan 23. It's HERNANDEZ Govan GOVAN 23. The same YouTube, same on Facebook. But just check me out, give me a chance. I got some good content, and I be checking the shit out of motherfuckers too. So follow my content.
Yeah, check him out, man. You just interviewed Charleston White, right?
Yeah. Man, finna interview him again tomorrow.
See, there you go, man.
Yeah, that's my guy. Shout out to Charleston, man. He looking out for me. Charleston, he a real OG in the game, man. You know, and he want to see me win. So I fuck with him.
That's what's up, man. That's if Charleston White is with you,
because he don't fuck with too many people.
Yeah, that and that's a good he got a lot of success, so he holds a lot of weight out here.
Yeah, for sure.
So, all right, man. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, Cam 100.
All right, bro. For sure. What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.